I put the irrigation in, and it's after a few improvements, it's going well. I have to get access to more of these. These block the individual meters, and I have to. There's loads that I need to block. Obviously, all this line is connected, but I just bent it so it stops here, and it just doesn't waste water. I had issues with, obviously this has been created to be installed on the ground. The problem with having them elevated is that the water just drips through to the next pot. So from here, if this is higher and this is lower, the meter that's on top, it will just flow through to the next or into nothing. So I can, for now, I'll just do some stuff to elevate the pots. Eventually they'll be in bigger pots, and I'll have to, I will have less of a problem. For now, I'll just be doing that and managing. Obviously, you have to consider that these lines are very old. Some of them I got for free from a farm that didn't need them, and some of it I bought it a while ago. And I barely bought anything new. And again, I'm trying to put the least amount of effort, and I want to be as lazy as possible. So taking all that putting all that together, then this is what I came up with. I still have an issue with the water going through and just spilling. So I use this, and it's probably gonna work well, but I'll have to see, because obviously this is gonna drip, and it might saturate about this big underneath this length of an area, and which is good, but I want everything to be saturated. So that's why I need a pot dish for the plant to take that all up. Obviously, it's more important now for all the substrate to be saturated, because there is no roots going all the way down. In a few months' time, when the roots reach the very bottom or close to it, then I'll be less worried, because the water goes down and it will reach this bag, and the bag will keep it, even just a couple of inches, like 5 centimeters from the ground. So that means there's gonna be this much water staying. So the roots only have to go up to there, and then they will uptake all that water. That's all in theory. I've seen it before, but I am a bit disappointed with these big pots. I'm not saying it's anything special to do with the pot itself, but they didn't work as well as the smaller ones. But in any case, this is problem solving that I'm gonna have to get to when I get to it, when the time comes. For now, I just want to avoid having them stay sitting in water. That's not very much. That's not gonna go up a lot, and it won't keep the roots saturated now for way too long, because the roots are, again, they're not all the way to the ground, to the bottom. So, but you can see, like, this is the least. This has not progressed at all, at least from what I can tell. It has some buds on it, which is good, but I haven't seen it, like the others. The others are like, boom. They just spot the cat. And you can see that. Yeah, I don't want the buds to be. I want the buds to be protected. I don't want them to become a cat toy. And yeah, that's another problem that I have to solve. I will probably have to put those cardboards. I got some, again, for free, cardboard sheets. They're basically just cardboard boxes that have been flattened. So and they are quite narrow, so I'll put them in between. So even if they do, so at least they can't just shit inside the pot, at the very least. I'm going out on a limb by saying this, but I think the potassium bicarbonate works, and I don't see the disease progressing. There's still some left, or at least the stains of it, but I don't see it spreading for now. Also, something that's really cool is, look at that deep yellow. This is the best yellow I've seen from this plant. Probably even better than when I got it initially. So it means that the possibility that is there, that it's gonna have at least some that are this yellow, not just the pale one that you couldn't tell what it was. This one is almost fully open. It's very pretty. Then yeah, look at the kumquats. They're so prolific. I've been eating them. They're quite nice. So you can see this 8 shape accessory, whatever it is. It's very easy way to plug the end. I've also used a bottle like that, and it still works, and there as well. The other thing you can use is a bigger hose, a bigger pipe, cut it, and you can use it like this, and it fits snugly if it's the right size. I have put a valve that I have half opened, because when I was fully open, not only, obviously, I went through all the pipes and plugged some unnecessary holes or some unnecessary drippers that I'm not using. Obviously, there were some holes that I didn't know they were there until they were leaking, so I plugged them as well. So to my knowledge, there's no more leaking, apart from the emitters that I need to, like I said before, block. But when it was fully open, it was struggling to put enough pressure inside these pipes in order to activate the emitters. So now that's done. Then we're moving on. I plug some holes through these, and I don't see any progress in the bulbs from Lidl's, although again I did not expect anything yet. So I have repotted this, and it's great. They had a very good root system. I'll do some fertilizing, probably quarter strength, in a a week's time at the end of the month. And I'm just gonna keep it, maybe these small ones I'll do twice a month, but maybe not. At some point I'm gonna snip the top so it bushes out and it's a more desirable plant. I moved the Neapolitana nigra here with the others, and well, they seem to be coming along quite well. This wasn't doing very good in the beginning, but now it's putting out new shoots. That's great. It's not ideal because the weather is going colder at night, but still it's a good sign that the plant is healthy and it's recovering. So this one as well. I'm expecting in a few days for this fig to be ripened enough for me to try to taste it. Even if the birds get it, I might just have a taste of a bit so that I know what's going on in terms of taste. Obviously this is not the best time because it's these are the last fruit, and they've been in pods. It's not it's not at its best, so I'm not expecting anything wow, but still it's a good, why not have the feedback if I can have it. So yeah, the plan is to use the same pipe system that's connected to the others, so they are all under one timer, because I only have one timer right now and it's struggling to work, but it's fine. I'm gonna have to replace it at some point anyway. So use the same pipe system and go through. It's gonna be a bit tricky to go through all of these, but so far so good. I've been able to solve a lot of problems, so that's fine. I'll figure it out. And then the 20mm line continues, still on the same timer, and goes through here, and it fills the pond and waters these plants as well. So this is a clementine. So this is a pond. It has goldfish in it. You can see that emitter there, and there's another black one there, and they are filling the pond while the plants are being watered. So they are all connected, and I'll from what I've seen, it's gonna be enough pressure to cover all of them. Now, I could always block some holes here, and by the way, you can see there was a leak here and I fixed it. I didn't connect that all the way through because it was difficult, but it connected enough, and there's not that much pressure that is gonna just disconnect it. So I can always also control the flow through this valve. So if it's not enough to do all of them at once, I can control that valve, or I can put another valve here and control what's gonna be watered through the same system here as well. And for these, so this is where we're gonna get a bit, I think it's gonna be a bit tricky because it's a lot of, I'm gonna be using an emitter that puts out a lot of water. Obviously, it doesn't have to put out a lot of water, but I maybe just be able to increase the time of the watering, so we can get enough through time, through duration, instead of volume, instead of a lot of water coming in quickly. Or I might put some plants on a separate system entirely. So we'll see. and that's it for now.